We start in Genesis 32. Set the scene for us. Where is Jacob, and why is he panicking?
So Jacob is returning to Canaan. He's been in what we could call an exile in Mesopotamia for 20 years, living with his uncle Laban.
And it hasn't been a great 20 years.
No, it's been defined by deception. Jacob tricked his brother Esau before he left.
Hence the death threats.
Right. But then Laban turned around and tricked Jacob repeatedly. So it's been a hard 2 decades. Now he's finally heading home, and he realizes he has to pass right through Esau's territory.
The brother who said, I am going to kill you.
Precisely. So Jacob starts operating on what the sources call fear logic.
Fear logic. I like that term.
The text actually says he is greatly afraid and distressed. So he comes up with a strategy. He divides his family, his flocks, and his servants into 2 completely separate camps.
The place is actually named Mahanaim, right? Meaning 2 camps.
Yes.
And the logic he uses is just terrifyingly practical. He basically thinks if Esau comes to the one camp and massacres them, then the camp which is left might escape.
Yeah.
He's hedging his bets with his own wives and children.
It is a cold calculation born entirely out of panic, pure survival mode. But he doesn't just rely on dividing the targets. He also engages in some heavy diplomacy.
The gifts.
Yes, he sends wave after wave of gifts ahead of him to Esau. Goats, rams, camels, cows, hundreds of animals.
A massive fortune.
It really is. And what's fascinating is that our historical sources point out how this perfectly parallels documented ancient Near Eastern diplomatic strategies.
Like appeasement.
Exactly. We see this in records from the time, like the Amarna letters, for example, where vassal kings send heavy tribute to appease a superior before a face-to-face meeting. Jacob is basically trying to lower the temperature.
He's trying to buy his life.
He is.
So he's strategizing, he's paying up, but he also does something else. He prays. And the notes point out this is actually Jacob's first real extended prayer in the whole narrative.
It is. He appeals to God's covenant. He reminds God, you told me to go back. You said you'd do me good.
But you can really hear the panic.
Oh, absolutely. He's caught between a rock and a hard place. He's essentially saying, I am not worthy of the love you've shown me, but please, please save me from my brother.
It feels like a prayer of total desperation. He's doing everything he can think of because he is fully convinced tomorrow is his last day on earth.
And that isolation, that fear, brings us to the Jabbok River.
This is the setting for the main event.